and one for the intelligent as fellas get. Listen, let's settle this. Be clear, I can fall back 7 years, still it ain't no one ahead of me. Consider it a blessing if you get to stand next to me. 5-star general, OG veteran, cake like.
Here we are after the show. There's your award, your trophy. So the cup, you gonna drink from it?
Totally.
Champagne from it?
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. M&M's. M&M's in it.
I'm a huge drinker. Everybody knows that.
So what'd you think of your first NPC show?
It was so much better than OCB. I mean, I'm not trying to bash another organization, but the day just made so much more sense. It was tightly run. The competitors were great. I mean, everything was smooth.
Okay. You definitely a difference than the other things that you've seen.
It's a huge difference. It's a marked difference, in my opinion.
Now,
and it makes the day a lot more enjoyable too.
Yeah. Now let's get into something real. Okay. So you got 5th place.
Yes.
Out of 5.
Uh-huh.
Now, what I saw, and I do have a trained eye, and I try to put, emotions aside. I had you as high as 2nd, as low as 4th, depending on, where they put you, because there's different body types.
Mm-hmm.
There's, 5 different body types in Masters. Even though there was supposed to be A, B, and C, they only had A and B. So they cut out C, and whoever was supposed to go in C, they put them in basically B. Mm-hmm. So you now have basically 2 height classes in 1 height class, and that's not to make an excuse.
No,
But, how do you feel about, going up against these other women and placing where you placed? I mean, does it feel discouraging to get 5th like that in that class, or?
I guess I thought I did better than I did. I thought I placed higher than I did. Mm-hmm. I think I did very well.
Right.
I thought I placed higher than I had.
Right.
So I'm unbelievably encouraged by my performance and by my work and who I am. And I'm incredibly discouraged by my placings.
Right.
Because I thought from my perspective that things could have been a little different.
Right.
But
which is something that happens often. I mean, it happens at the Olympia. People, Kai Green compared to Phil Heath.
Right.
But what I really am proud of you for is not only the fact that you're saying this, you're owning up to the fact that you do feel discouraged. Because a lot of people go with placings don't matter. It's all about the journey. And then other people are just like, oh, it's placings. It doesn't matter how you get there. If you cheat to win, it doesn't matter. But you literally have both sides of it. You know what I mean? And I think it's super important to have perspective all the way around.
I'm most proud of this package than I have ever been.
Your abs,
everything. I feel like my training, my diet. I mean, day in, day out. I mean, my plan. I mean, the way I looked today, the way everything felt, the way I moved, everything was better than last year, and everything last year was better than the year before. Right. So, I mean, is this my best shot? No. It never is. Never. You're never going to convince me that. But I'm getting better, and I'm growing, and I'm understanding better, and I'm refining my diet, and I'm understanding a lot more about food, and I'm understanding a lot more.
This year we found out some different foods and things. Even though we found out that the sweeteners this year really changed the way we actually cut out the protein powders and stuff literally a couple days ago. Mm-hmm. Even that made a difference as to how you dried out, which some people would say it doesn't fucking matter.
It actually did. I'm proof. Yeah. I mean, I love the protein powder, especially because I was having a lot of trouble eating my chicken and my egg whites a lot. And so the protein powder was easy enough. I didn't care. I didn't want to eat. But when we cut them, I did lose a lot of water. Yeah. I mean, the proof is there. Yeah.
Not everybody's like that. I mean, you're sensitive to it. Maybe the next person is not. So just to be aware that, for some people it may be.
Right.
I'm just super proud of the fact that you saw it through again. You did what you needed to do. You got to the stage. All day long, you're having a great time. Yeah. And I think it's important that you did feel disappointed when you didn't place, where you thought you should have. But you kept your chin up and, you took it like a champ. And that's what champions do. They literally take their downs with their ups. And I'm also very, very proud of you for admitting the fact that you didn't feel happy about it, that you didn't place where you wanted to place. That
do
takes
people
a lot
not
of
admit it?
No, they try to hide it. A lot of people try to hide it and say, well, it doesn't matter. That's the first cop-out usually is it doesn't matter. Anybody who's lost a show before, who thought they should have done better, it matters to them.
Oh, it matters. I mean, I'm not, no. It 100% matters. And I will say there was a very funny moment before any of us went out there. It was before my entire class went out to even for prejudging. And we were standing back there and we saw all of the rows of all of the trophies, and we couldn't see any of the plates on them.
Yeah.
Just tables of them for, all these different categories. And I said, you know, it doesn't seem quite as special when you see so many in one place.
Right.
You know what I mean? And one girl goes, man, I really hope I can earn one of those and I don't have to buy one of my own. And I said, buy one. She's like, well, I mean, it looks like it's not a big deal sitting on the table. You know? And, you know, people don't always, I mean, they'll remember, oh, I did so great, or I didn't. But it's like, there were tables of these. So it's like, it's not really this.
Well,
It's the whole point of it all.
The longer you do this and the more you mature with it, I was telling you earlier, my first place trophy that took me 20 years to get, sitting in storage in a fucking box. I had to think about where it was. Like, where the fuck is it? It really means nothing.
It doesn't. I
2 days.
mean, this is great, but it doesn't. I'm not gonna look at it every day when I eat my breakfast. Like,
well, it's a well. You might, if you're eating cereal,
Sorry,
you might put the breakfast in it if you're eating cereal. But
meal one.
Meal one. But it, you know, what's interesting is like you like literally will look at this no matter what place you got, and 2 days from now, you will literally have another goal, and it like it doesn't fucking matter. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you know. I
think the nice thing that was to remind me of, and it's not just because I'm trying to find the bright side, but legitimately, that people understood how much fear I had getting on the stage.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's like, oh, I'm, you know, go slay, P.S.
Right.
Slay.
Going to war, I'm going to battle.
I'm going in. I'm like, I just want to stay upright. Okay, and I want to hit my poses. Like, hey man, go ahead, man. No, I'll see you later. I'm just trying to do like.
I'm trying not to fall on my fucking ass on the stage.
Hi, everyone's so worried about everyone else. I was worried about me. Okay, whatever they want to do is cool. If you want to go to war, if you want to sit in the corner and cry, I just needed to focus on myself. And for me, my biggest obstacle, my biggest lesson here was getting out on the stage, doing better, but trying to lose the fear. Yeah, I don't necessarily go on stage or in front of people well.
Right.
I don't usually. It doesn't sound. I'm not one of those people that like. Oh, I crave that spotlight. I mean, it's a means to an end. I mean, you can't participate in the sport and say you can't like the spotlight. Okay, I get it. So all the haters stop making comments. But like at the same time, like that's the hardest part for me. I can stay on your diet. I can do the training, but getting on stage, show day is the hardest part. Is getting on stage and facing that fear. Right. That's the hardest part for me.
So is that what this is? It's about facing fears?
For me it is, because it's something I had to think about the whole time. I run around all day long in tennis shoes. You know, I wear scrubs for work. I'm completely covered all day. I go to the gym, I'm wearing gym clothes. I had to wear, like, clear little heels. I have, like,
heels.
Nothing on.
Hooker heels.
Except for a tan and a smile. And go out there in front of a zillion people. Well, think about it. If you're in the gym, you're in your own little world. You've got your headphones in. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you're there, that's fine. I don't care. Like, I'm doing my thing. At work, yeah, I'm with people, but we're doing surgery here. Like, I'm focused. You go out on that stage, it's like, holy shit, where'd all these people come from? You know, and people are looking at me, which is odd. People at the gym don't look at me. Like, they're looking at their weights, they're looking at their thing. So for me, that was my lesson, was trying to break down that fear. And today I did way better, like light years better, getting out there.
You look more comfortable.
I did, and I enjoyed it more. Like, I took it for what it was. I was like, Aaron, it's like 15 minutes of your life. You're fine. And so for me, that was my biggest take-home lesson, I think, yeah.
Take home. Any final words before you shower and crawl into bed and sleep?
This is a tough sport, guys. You know, mad props to anybody who even gets out there. I don't care if you come in 107th place out of like 107 people. The fact that you get up there and you face that fear of that stage, if you're like me, or you get first, or you get 12th, or whatever you are, like, it's so fucking hard. And how many people tell all of you guys every single day, I can't do what you do?
Yeah. Awesome, babe. Congratulations.
Thanks.